This is a 2007 GasGas 450, I think they call it EC 450 FSR. It's a 4-stroke. It's fuel injected. It's got 120 original miles. It came from, I believe it was California, out of an auction. And I've tried a few things. I had it running after I got the old gas out, and before I did any changing of fuel lines or anything, or cleaning the fuel injector, I just had it running. It ran really good, except it wouldn't idle. I would say probably somewhere around 2,000 RPM, it would just drop right off, and then I got it started again. You know, I could do that a number of times, and then I quit for the night, and the next day it wouldn't start. So I started into this process of fuel line. I've got a new fuel line in here from this 20 micron Napa Gold fuel filter on down. I actually ended up, I cleaned out the fuel injector, and it's now been replaced. I replaced the throttle position sensor because I was reading on that, and it looked like it was getting 5 volts, and I figured it would be thinking it was wide open throttle no matter what position the throttle was in. So I just went ahead and bought a new one. There's a little auction number right there. Anyway, this thing has the original. It's original except for the few parts that I replaced. What it's doing is it's popping. It's smelling gas really badly. I looked this morning. I looked at I had the spark plug out and had it down here, the lights off, and it just got really just flash, super bright white sparks. And then I also had the fuel injector off, and I tried to hold it together where it was and everything, and I could watch it. It just went just spraying really good, probably faster than that, but when I was cranking it. And I don't know what's going on. It's almost as if timing slipped or something, and it's just because it's backfiring into the air filter. And I don't know if anybody has any ideas of what the heck would go wrong with a bike with only 120 miles on it. And it really is. It's got like 85 miles on the trip meter, and when I had it running before, and you push the, I think it has to be on, let's see, no, 112 miles, right? That's the original miles on that thing. 112.9. Okay, so I lied. It wasn't 120. It's 100, almost 113 miles. So, but it did see some sun, and somebody's replaced the seat cover. I put a new battery in it, and I'd really be excited to get this thing going. Even thought of doing the dual sport thing. It's got the pigtail to the back to put the rest of the lights on. This one's falling apart because it's probably the sun. And you could put the turn signals on. I think it had the wires I saw back in here when I was looking in there. But anybody out there, an expert on these GasGas EFI systems, the old ones, 2007, 2008, I think they're both the same bike. I'd be open to selling this thing. If I can't get it going, I'm going to part it out. Up here in northern Utah, and there's no dealer support around, and even the ones I've called in Idaho and Arizona, they don't know anything about these things really when it comes down to it. And I don't either. I'm into the carbureted bikes, like the KLX and the XR350. So those are the ones I know. Son's got this fuel injected one, but it's never given us problems with the fuel injection. This thing been sitting around forever. Have no idea what it is at this point. Go ahead and let you hear it, what it's doing. And then when I open it all the way, which is, you're allowed to do that for flooded EFI, That's it. Please, if you can, give me some encouragement and words of advice, because I'm really frustrated with it. Hoping that if I do end up parting it out, that some good people can use some good parts and get my money back out of it. Thanks.